I welcome you all, my dear students. In the last previous lecture video, we had discussed about the general characteristic features of urochordata. As the name indicates, uro means tail, chordata means presence of notochord. So the notochord in case of urochordata was restricted towards the tail region. Today we are going to take up the general characters of cephalochordata. As the name indicates, cephalo means head or brain box. Cephalic part means brain. So chordata means presence of notochord. So this cephalochordata is a class, subphylum, where the notochord is present throughout the length of the body and it is persistent throughout its life history. So this is why we call that as cephalochordata. Apart from this, the cephalochordata has one major evolutionary significance, that is all the chordate characters, that is presence of notochord, presence of pharyngeal gill slit and presence of dorsoventral tubular nerve cord. All these three advanced characters of the chordates are present in the cephalochordata. It is throughout their lifetime. Also, it is persistent in all the stages of its life. So this makes cephalochordata as a one evolutionary advantage over its predecessors, that is hemichordata and hemichordata and urochordata. That's the reason why the evolutionary biologists have said that cephalochordata is the blueprint for the future evolution of chordates. So it is the blueprint for the future evolution of the different chordates. So what are the different general characters of cephalochordata? We are going to discuss one by one in detail in the coming slides. So coming to the body plan. The cephalochordata is also called by another name called as acrania. It is also called as acrania. It is specifically called as acrania. The reason behind this is, as the name indicates, and crania. Crania means brain box. Acrania, that is organisms where the true cranium is absent. That is the brain, so-called brain here, is not enclosed in a cranium or the brain box. Hence the name acrania. So the body of the cephalochordates are fish-like. When you see the cephalochordate, that is majorly the lancet, it looks more like a fish, and is useful for burrowing and swimming habitat. The habitat is burrowing and it swims. The body is fish-like. The coelom here is enterocoelic. However, it is reduced. The coelom is reduced is in the pharyngeal regions by the presence of atrium. As I told you in the second point, cephalochordates look like a small fish, which shows all the advanced chordate characters. Like they have the presence of notochord, which extends the entire length of the body. They show the dorsal tubular neural tube, that is presence of neural tube without any definite brain. That's why I said so-called brain anta adike ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. Presence of pharyngeal gill slits, notochord, nerve cord. All these advanced characters of the chordates are present in the cephalochordata. With addition to this, all these characters are persistent throughout the life history of cephalochordata. You know that in hemichordata we considered the presence of notochord, but then we came to know that is not a notochord, but it's a part of a digestive system called as buccal diverticulum. and hence it was removed from the protochordata and is kept as a ninth independent phyla of the invertebrates. So that's leave that point. Coming to the urochordata, the notochord was present only towards the tail region and was only present in the larval stage but not in the adult. So the adult did not have any characters of the chordate. But in contrast to the urochordata, see the cephalochordata where all the characters of the chordates are present. In addition to this, it is persistent throughout its lifetime. So that makes cephalochordata a very interesting, very small phylum, but very interesting as per evolutionary biology is concerned. So this is about the body plan of cephalochordata. So the general structure of the cephalochordate body goes in this way. It has head, it has tail. Appendages in case of cephalochordata is absolutely absent. There is a presence of dorsal, caudal, ventral fins. So there is a dorsal fin, there is a ventral fin. Also the tail is covered by the caudal fin. See, the presence of fins is the main character of the class Pisces, superclass Pisces. So as I told you in the previous slide that the cephalochordates are fish-like organisms. The biggest reason for why I have called it as a fish-like chordates is the presence of dorsal, caudal and ventral fins. So the body wall is one cell thick, that is one layer thick. It is made up of non-ciliated epidermis. Just below the epidermis there is a dermis. The connective tissue is present just below the dermis, and muscle tissues are striated and presence of parietal peritoneum, that is the enterocoel. Also the body, if you see the structure of the cephalocordate, that is the lancelet. In the first slide you can see the image of that. You can see the V-shaped structures which are the striated muscles called as the myotomes, that are the different muscle blocks which are arranged in the concentric regions. So they are made up of striated muscles. That is the reason why I call them as myotomes. So the external skeleton is absolutely absent. The only endoskeleton is notochord. The notochord here extends from anterior end to the posterior end. So that is, it extends throughout the length of the body. So this is about the structure, general body structure of a typical cephalocordate. Now coming to the different physiological details of the cephalocordata. First, taking up digestive system. Here the alimentary canal or the gut is long, which includes the presence of large pharynx with many gill slits. As the name indicates, pharyngeal gill slits. So the gill slits which are present in the pharynx region. The mode of feeding is ciliary mode of feeding, and that is the best example of filter feeding mechanism. Gills are going to perform the respiration. So the gills is due because gills, the major function of the gills here is to perform the process of respiration. There is a closed circulatory system. The trend of closed circulatory system is seen in case of cephalocordata. Heart and different respiratory pigments are altogether absent. One special character here, hepatic portal system is present. So hepatic portal system is a different type of system which is seen in higher vertebrates. This hepatic portal system is seen in case of cephalocordata. That is very interesting here. However, see, the excretory system is poorly developed